Hello, everybody. This is James from Skin Delta, and yes, the graphic design collection appears to be the sleeper ROI collection in the Armory Pass. Now, before we get started, we don't know what's going on with the Armory Pass. We don't know if the collections are going to get removed, replaced, or the Armory Pass is going to get ended completely. We don't know anything. This is speculative, and we are looking at current numbers. And my theories here are on the expectation that these collections in the Armory Pass will be removed in the coming months. And when I say months, I don't mean 1 or 2, I mean upwards of 6 to 8 months, where the collection has been out for a year. So I'm only expecting the graphic collection, the sports and field collection to be out for a year, roughly. The Overpass collection, it's a bit more of an unknown because it is a collection for a map. Will Overpass enter the map pool ever again? We don't know. If it does, there would be souvenir drops, potentially. The graphic design collection is obviously the least sought after collection out of the 3 collections. We've got the graphic design collection, the Overpass collection, and the sports and field collection. Now, when you're looking at a collection to unbox, simply, you're looking at the covert. You have the CMYK, this piece of crap. It does not look very good. It's got some level of charm, it's different, and I have seen some good sticker crafts on there, but, you know, it's not the most sought after item in the game. And looking at the Sports and Field collection, you've got the Fade, the M4 Fade. And this comes in, well, barely in minware, 0.08 or better, and it comes in a fade percentage, so it's a nice looking skin. It's an M4A1, the most used CT gun in the game. And then you've got the Overpass collection, which has the Be the Monster. This skin is unreal, the Be the Monster. It's awesome. It's really sought after. And obviously, looking at the numbers, and I'll show you now, Be the Monster and the Fade are opened pretty equally compared to the CMYK. So just for reference, the CMYK has been unboxed a total of 8,000 times, and that includes floats from Factory New to Battle Scarred. The Be the Monster has been unboxed, was round up 23,000 times. Oh, and of course, Sparkles 2 weeks ago as the number 1. And then we got the M4 Fade. So, Be the Monster, 23. And 24. M4 Fade has been opened 24,000 times. Now let's go back to the CMYK. Just once again for reference, 8,000 times. The CMYK has been unboxed far less. The AK, Be the Monster, and the M4 Fade have been opened roughly 3 times as much, which means the graphic design collection is getting opened having its items redeemed on the Armory Pass 3 times less. Now that leads us to some interesting investing opportunities. I agree. I don't like the CMYK, but it's a covert AWP. It has a low supply, and we know that does well. And even looking here, currently it's going for roughly 1,100 Australian dollars, factory new. But I don't think that's where the value lies. There's some really interesting, cool skins in this collection. And I think the best skin in this collection, and you correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, is the Starcade, the Desert Eagle Starcade. This skin is unreal. It's glitter. It's one of 2 guns with a glitter effect, and obviously one of those is in the Track and Field collection, with it being the Glock, as also a classified. And let's actually compare those 2. So you've got the Starcade, which comes in factory new, the Battle Scarred, 22,000. And if we go back, we've got the Axia, which personally I don't think looks that good, but I can see why people might like it. The Glock Axia, 45,000 times, double. Been unboxed, double. And let's just compare those prices. $132. Which is in more in demand, because look at this Rainbow Spoon, which is also classified in the Sports and Field, 102, so the Axia is in demand, so it could be a good purchase itself. $130 factory new, $258 factory new for the Starcade, basically double the price. But it's sought after, and there's no supply. And just for good reference, because it's actually the AWP Krakow, which also is in significant demand, as we can see in the classified in the Overpass collection. So let's just look at the stock for that. 60,000, 59. In fact, I've unboxed one of these. Let's just round up. Let's just roughly round up. It doesn't work out mass. 3 times as many. and it's going for $300. Sorry, it's the Orb Krakow is going for more than the Starcade, and obviously it's because it goes into a trade up into the Be the Monster, but that doesn't work out with the maths. The Orb Krakow is worth twice as much as the Dragon Snore, and the Dragon Snore is purely going to be used for the Be the Monster trade ups. That's where that value sits. Nah, sorry, Kerr. That doesn't work out in my books. And just for good due diligence, let's look at how many are in factory new. Rounding up, 4,000. That's not many. And now, just because we're looking at the potential for this, let's look at some of the older collections. We've got the Control collection. This came out in 2020. Roughly 4 years. In between release dates, there's 4 years, roughly. Blue Phosphor, it's classified. Very much in demand. It has a shit AWP covert above it for the trade up. And it also has a far less valued classified that pairs with it as well. So the Blue Phosphor is not used for trade ups, and neither is the Starcade. So let's look at the Blue Phosphor inventory. 35,000. That's significantly more. That's got about 50% plus more inventory than the Starcade right now. Maybe not 50%. Around that number though. And what? Let's go back and have a look at how much this is going for. $918. And it's got more demand. Everyone uses a Deagle. I know, obviously, you're not buying a Deagle every round. You're trying to buy an M4A1 for most of your CT rounds. I get that. But you do use a Deagle on both sides, terrorist and counter-terrorist. I think there's an immense amount of value in the Starcade. I think the Starcade, as an individual skin, buying a once-off is probably the best value for money investment in the entire Armory Pass, on the condition that people still don't buy Armory Pass, and it doesn't appear many people are, and on the condition it does eventually retire. Because if it doesn't retire for years, you might not lose money, but you also just might not gain any money either. Now, do your own research. Literally, I'm just thinking the whole collection's being slept on, just on investment opportunities. There's no supply. No one's unboxing this shit. I think overall the graphic design collection is the weakest collection out of the three in the Armory Pass, but I think it has the best opportunity. Overpass collection by far the best. Sports and Field collection a bit mid. Graphic design kind of shit, but the graphic design probably has one of the best skins. I think it has a top 3 skin in the whole Armory Pass right now in the Starcade. And I think the price is replicating that. And I think comparing it to the Control collection with the Blue Phosphor, especially with unboxing numbers, I think there's massive ROI to be had if the Armory Pass rotates the collections or retires the Armory Pass completely. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment on what you're investing in regards to Armory skins or even the gallery case. There's so much untapped investment opportunity here, and no one knows what it is. So I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, like, sub, and thanks guys. See you later.